Archangel Michael has an urgent message about your neighbor that you need to hear right now. You've been feeling strange lately when you're outside your own home, like someone is watching you. Those uncomfortable feelings when you're male, working in your yard, or just coming home aren't your imagination. The powerful guardian angel Archangel Michael is watching over you and has detected something deeply disturbing about your immediate neighbor. Your neighbor appears normal and friendly when you see them, but Archangel Michael sees their hidden obsession with you and your family. Behind their smile and casual waves, they've been secretly studying your life in ways that would shock you. The blue light flashes you've noticed, the sudden urge to look around when you're outside. The feeling that you're being observed even when no one seems to be there. These are all signs from Archangel Michael trying to warn you. The divine timing of this message is crucial, because what your neighbor has been doing is escalating. Archangel Michael's protective energy surrounds you as you receive this revelation. His sword of truth is ready to expose what has been hidden and protect you from this violation of your privacy and peace. Archangel Michael has revealed the shocking truth about what your neighbor has been doing behind your back. They have been secretly watching you and your family, studying your daily routines, and documenting your personal patterns without your knowledge or permission. This isn't casual neighborly curiosity, it's an unhealthy obsession that has been growing stronger for months. Your neighbor knows your schedule better than you realize. They know when you leave for work, when you come home, when your children go to school, and when you're away from home. They've been using this information in ways that violate your privacy and put your family at risk. The most shocking part is that they've been taking photos of you, your family, and your property without your consent. But here's what's even more disturbing. They've been sharing details about your personal life with others, your private family moments, your routines, your vulnerabilities have become topics of discussion among people you don't even know. This betrayal of basic neighborly trust has created an opening for negative energy to enter your home and disrupt your family's peace. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that this violation of your privacy isn't just uncomfortable, it's spiritually dangerous. When someone watches you with harmful intentions, they create negative energy cords that attach to you and your family, draining your natural protection and happiness. Now you need to recognize the signs of this secret surveillance that has been happening right under your nose. Think about how your neighbor always seems to appear outside at the exact same time you do. This isn't coincidence. They've been timing their activities to match yours so they can watch and gather information about your life. Have you noticed how they always seem to know when you've been away, even for short trips? They make casual comments about your car being gone or ask questions about where you went. They shouldn't know these details unless they've been watching your house constantly. Pay attention to how they position themselves when they're outside. They always have a clear view of your property and activities. The strange questions they ask about your family schedules, your work hours, or your children's activities aren't friendly interest, they're information gathering. They remember details about your conversations that most people would forget, because they're building a detailed picture of your life. Your pets have probably been trying to warn you too. Animals sense when someone is watching their territory with wrong intentions. If your normally friendly pet becomes nervous, hides, or acts defensive when your neighbor is around, trust this reaction. Children also feel this invasive energy. They might suddenly avoid playing outside or seem uncomfortable in your own yard. Notice how the curtains or blinds in their house move when you look toward their property. The uncomfortable feeling you get when you're in your own backyard isn't paranoia, it's your spiritual awareness detecting their constant observation. You might have seen them quickly turn away when you caught them staring, or noticed their outdoor activities always happen when you're visible. Archangel Michael is offering his powerful protection to stop this violation of your privacy and restore peace to your home. His divine shield is already forming around your property, but you must actively strengthen this spiritual barrier. Begin each morning with this protection prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your protection for my home and family. Surround our property with your blue light of privacy and peace. Cut away all invasive watching energy with your sword of truth. Make us invisible to harmful observers and protect our family's sacred space. Creating energetic boundaries around your property is essential right now. Stand at each corner of your property and visualize a bright blue protective light rising from the ground to form a dome over your entire space. This divine barrier allows loving energy to flow in while blocking all invasive surveillance and negative watching. Strategic placement of mirrors facing their property reflects their invasive energy back to them, making their surveillance uncomfortable and ineffective. Place small mirrors in your windows that face their house or hang reflective wind chimes that catch sunlight and send it back toward their space. The power of sound disrupts negative surveillance energy. Hang wind chimes or bells near your doors and windows. When these make sounds, they're breaking up the energy cords that watchers try to create. Ring a bell 3 times while saying, Archangel Michael, clear this invasive energy from my space. Whenever you feel observed, create a salt barrier around your property by sprinkling salt along your property line while declaring, this salt protects my family's privacy and peace. All unwanted watching energy is blocked from entering our sacred space. Place protective crystals like black tourmaline or obsidian on windowsills facing their property to absorb and neutralize invasive energy. Practice the invisibility visualization daily. Imagine yourself and your family surrounded by a cloak of blue light that makes you energetically invisible to harmful watchers. While you go about your normal activities, now Archangel Michael wants you to understand what happens to people who violate others' privacy through secret surveillance. A powerful spiritual law has been activated, the law of privacy violation. When someone invades another person's sacred space with harmful intentions, that same invasive energy returns to them multiplied. Your neighbor's obsession with watching your life is now causing their own privacy to be violated. The negative energy they've been sending through constant surveillance is returning to them amplified. This explains why people who spy on others often find themselves being watched, investigated, or having their own secrets exposed. The cosmic justice happening here is automatic. You don't need to do anything to make it occur. Those who violate others' boundaries find their own boundaries being violated. The time and energy they've spent watching your life instead of living their own is creating emptiness and problems in their personal relationships and daily responsibilities. Their obsession with your family's activities is causing neglect in their own life. The negative energy they've been creating through invasive watching is now surrounding their own home, attracting the same uncomfortable feelings to their space that they've been directing toward yours. Archangel Michael reveals that the protective barrier now forming around your property is making their surveillance attempts ineffective. The more they try to watch you, the more blocked they become from seeing clearly. Their invasive behavior is backfiring, and divine protection is ensuring they receive the same energy they've been sending. This violation of your privacy has created negative energy in your home that needs to be cleared and transformed. Archangel Michael is helping you reclaim your spiritual sovereignty over your own property and restore the feeling of safety and peace that every family deserves in their sacred space. Begin by walking the perimeter of your property and declaring, I reclaim this space for my family's peace and privacy. All invasive energy is removed and replaced with divine protection and love. Visualize the blue protective dome strengthening. With each step you take around your property boundaries, Clear the feeling of being watched from your space by burning sage or incense, while stating, "All invasive watching energy leaves this space now. Only love, privacy, and peace remain in our home." Open windows to let the negative energy escape while fresh. Clean energy enters. Create a protective energy dome over your entire property by standing in your yard and imagining bright blue light rising from the ground around your property line, meeting overhead to form a complete protective sphere. This spiritual barrier allows your family to move freely without feeling observed or invaded. Teach your family members to recognize and deflect surveillance energy by having them practice the blue light visualization. Even children can learn to imagine themselves surrounded by invisible light that keeps unwanted watchers from affecting their peace and happiness. Strengthen your home's natural protection by placing loving intentions in every room, declaring each space sacred and protected from all forms of invasion. Archangel Michael offers specific guidance about how to handle this situation safely and effectively. Direct confrontation might not be the safest approach initially, especially since this type of invasive behavior often escalates when challenged directly. Instead, begin with strategic responses that protect you while avoiding unnecessary conflict. Document evidence of their watching behavior by keeping a simple log of times when you notice them observing your property or making inappropriate comments about your activities. This creates a record without escalating the situation. Take photos of any surveillance equipment they may have positioned to watch your property. Let them know you're aware of their behavior through subtle actions. When you notice them watching, make direct eye contact and wave obviously. This sends a clear message that you see them observing you. Position yourself strategically when you're outside to make their surveillance attempts more obvious and uncomfortable. Create natural barriers that discourage their watching behavior. Plant hedges. Install privacy screens or arrange outdoor furniture to block their view of your activities. These physical barriers also strengthen your energetic protection. Use the mirror technique during any necessary interactions with them. Visualize a mirror of spiritual light between you and them, reflecting their invasive energy back to their source while protecting you from their harmful intentions. This keeps you centered and clear during conversations. If their behavior escalates or makes you feel unsafe, document everything and contact local authorities. Trust your instincts about when the situation requires official intervention. Archangel Michael will guide you to know when more direct action is needed through sudden feelings of strength and clarity about specific steps to take. The violation of having your privacy invaded creates emotional wounds that need healing for you and your family to feel completely safe and comfortable in your own home again. Archangel Michael's healing energy is available to restore your sense of security and peace in your sacred space. Begin healing by acknowledging the discomfort this situation has caused without letting it control your life. It's natural to feel violated when someone watches you without permission, but this feeling doesn't have to become permanent fear or anxiety. The blue healing light of Archangel Michael can dissolve these uncomfortable emotions and replace them with confidence and peace. Clear the negative energy that surveillance has brought into your space by performing a cleansing ritual. Light white candle and carry it through each room of your home while saying, "All invasive energy is removed from this space. Our home is filled with love, peace, and divine protection." The warmth and light of the candle transforms heavy, watched energy into lightness and freedom. Restore your sense of safety by creating new positive associations with your outdoor spaces. Spend time in your yard doing activities you enjoy, gardening, playing with children, or simply relaxing. Each positive moment you create in your space weakens the negative energy that watching behavior tried to establish. Practice feeling comfortable and free in your own space by walking confidently around your property, breathing deeply, and declaring, "This is my family's sacred space. We are safe, protected, and free to live peacefully here." The more you claim your space with positive energy, the stronger your natural protection becomes. Strengthen family bonds by creating special activities that you do together in your home and yard. These shared positive experiences build a protective energy field around your family that makes invasive watching ineffective and uncomfortable for those who attempt it. Archangel Michael stands ready to protect your home and restore your family's privacy right now. His sword of truth is prepared to cut away all invasive surveillance energy and create an impenetrable barrier around your sacred space. This divine protection is available to you immediately, but you must take action to strengthen and activate it. The window of opportunity to stop this violation before it escalates further is open right now. Begin implementing these protection practices today, not tomorrow or next week. The spiritual alignment happening at this moment creates maximum effectiveness for these divine interventions. Your home's spiritual security and your family's peace are the highest priorities in the divine realm. The uncomfortable feelings you've been experiencing about being watched were actually your spiritual warning system trying to protect you. Now that you understand what's happening, you can take control and restore your family's privacy, show your appreciation for this divine intervention, and strengthen your protective shield by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange helps maintain the spiritual connection that keeps Archangel Michael's protection active around your home and family. Trust that this revelation came to you at exactly the right time. Your privacy and peace are being restored through divine intervention. Archangel Michael continues watching over your home, ensuring that your family's sacred space remains protected from all forms of invasion. The protection you're implementing now will serve your family for years to come.